Continuous floods have destroyed crops, pushed up food prices, and threatened China's economy, which is struggling to recover from COVID-19. Floods are hitting China's capital Beijing, prompting city authorities to fear a repeat of the 2012 flash floods that killed 80 people, some of whom drowned in cars. Beijing ordered the closure of parks, advised people to avoid non-essential travel, and cancelled all flights at Daxing Airport. Not only in Beijing, many areas in southern and central China in the past 2 months have also experienced continuous heavy rains like 1998, when there was a flood disaster that killed more than 3,000 people. Flooding is threatening northern China as a major storm has just made landfall in the southeast coast. It is forecasted that in the coming days, more than 10 provinces in northern China will continue to experience heavy rains, and Beijing, Tianjin, Hebei, and Liaoning will be the hardest hit. This year's floods have left 219 people dead or missing, about 3.7 million people lost their homes, economic losses of nearly $26 billion, destroyed many crop areas, and severely affected China's agriculture. China's consumer price index in July increased by 2.7%, food prices increased by 13% over the same period last year. Ting Lu, an expert on China economics at financial firm Nomura, said flooding in the Yangtze River basin was part of the reason for higher inflation, as natural disasters severely affected production and transportation. Agricultural product transfer. Persistent flooding amid soaring pork prices year-on-year as African swine fever caused herd numbers to plummet. Data from China's Ministry of Agriculture shows that the price index of 28 vegetables is also at the highest level of any summer in the past 5 years. Shanghai residents say vegetable prices at local farmers' markets have increased 10 to 20% since mid-June. China has poured billions of dollars into major infrastructure projects such as the construction of the Three Gorges Dam and claims the dam has met its flood control goals. However, this year's flood is a test for the network of thousands of dams, dikes and subdikes along the Yangtze River and its tributaries. To protect urban areas, authorities were forced to release record-high water levels into floodplains downstream, leaving thousands of people homeless and losing their crops. Environmentalists warn that rising global temperatures will worsen flooding in China. Recent studies on climate change in China have demonstrated that over the past few decades, China has seen more frequent and more intense extreme weather events, said Lu Junyan, an environmental campaigner. School of Beijing-based Greenpeace said, Chinese cities are not prepared for climate change because urban planning often uses old data, which does not reflect the risk posed by rising global temperatures, Lu said.